Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci and this video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate Guard.
Liana isn't great, right? Liana is needed for Dream Trawler. Alright, let's keep. Beautiful land. Land to the bottom, space to the top. Hello, Mucho Tommy. We're playing black-white. A combination of colors that I'm historically not in love with, but it's looking pretty fun here. Doom Foretold is a cool card. I did it with mono red. Okay, yeah, Devil is not amazing here, but I think I'm playing it. Actually, it dies to the God Bones. Yeah, all right. I think I'm going for the Oath of Kaya and then Devil, so that when they will attack my Devil, I will be able to drain them for 2.
Minus 146. Alright, that's a new record, folks.
Thank you, Mark85BO. Welcome to the stream where we're fighting against a Rotting Regisor strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Devil here. Discarding my opponent a card, and then like my opponent will probably try to kill it. I have Oath of Kaya. They're good at 2 cards. It's very important to play Oath of Kaya before Devil, so that you drain them for 2. Like, all the life total that you can gain are very good. Okay, they attack my Devil. It'll die. They still can't return the God Bones. They play Ayara, one of the cards that I dislike the most. Ayara, I just don't believe it. It's a card. I just don't find it to be playable. Anyway, what do? I can go Esspeth Conquers Death and kill Ayara, or I can also go Esspeth Conquers Death and kill Rotting Regisor. Rotting Regisor could be a problem, but it also just disrupt my opponent's hand. The question is, how do I deal with their Regisor? I guess with Cavalier of Dawn. I think I want to play Esspeth Conquers Death and kill Ayara here, and then I am going to make them discard another card and then chump block the Regisor, and then the Cavalier of Dawn will eat the Regisor. Did this card drill bit? Yeah, Oath of Kaya though can kill anything, right? So I can also just yeah, I'm gonna actually take 7 damage. I have a very healthy life here because of the multiple ways of gaining life. Actually, just Oath of Kaya 2 times. Oath of Kaya kills anything, you know. It does. You don't need to kill it. Like, they're playing the mono black strategy, so Oath of Kaya will be always good here. What do I want to do? Probably just Cavalier of Dawn, kill the Rotting Regisor. My opponent can just discard Gather Bones here. I think this Rotting Regisor has done enough damage. I'll pass here. I have Devil to reanimate. Or if opponent's actually the Knight, I'm definitely gonna block with the Cavalier on the Knight. So if they pump it, I'll reanimate the Cavalier. It's very important to play this, and then I turn off to play something good. Yeah, they do that attack. I'm very glad to block here. Yeah, they pump it, but they don't know that the Cavalier of Dawn will do an insane value now dying, because we'll return the Birth of Meletis with the Cavalier of Dawn, and then we will return the Cavalier of Dawn with the Elspeth Saga. Yeah, it's very nuts. Like what we're doing here is like a lot of value, and I don't think opponent can easily come back from where we are right now. This deck is very good against aggro decks in general. So we return this with a +1/+1 counter. I'm going to eat my Oath of Kaya, make a 3/3. Then I'm gonna go Birth of Meletis, get a Plains, and then Oath of Kaya on the Knight, and then pass the turn with a massive advantage on this board state that we made thanks to our just card advantage that we play in this deck. We are actually flooding out pretty badly, but I actually not really, because 2 lands was given me by this. But attack. My creatures do not have haste, and a wall can't attack, so it was very hard for me to attack this turn. Alright, they play Spawn of Mayhem, which could be a threat. I don't have an answer for it right now. God Bones does not seem very good in this game. Because they have God Bones. Okay, so I'll talk with my Cavalier of Dawn. That chump block, that's fine. I'm gonna go Doom Foretold here. And I wonder if I should draw or not. I think I'm at a pretty high life total. Opponent will deal me 5 damage this turn. They will sacrifice the Gutter Bones. I'm also gonna gain 2 life here. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sure. That's all good. So they attack for 4. I'll go to 15. I'm probably just gonna draw a card here. I need an answer to this, and I have a lot of them. Hello, Yovgalash Tarek. I understand this very hard name to pronunciate. You just put me on the spot there. Sacrifice Cavalier to get back Elspeth. Oh, that's a great line. God. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your suggestion. I will do that. So what Gad said was to sacrifice Cavalier of Dawn to the Doom Foretold and get back Elspeth Sunsgem. Elspeth to Conquest. I did not think about that line at all. And yeah, that seems great. Alright, I'm going to draw a card end of turn. I'll go to 13, but I think it's fine. Yep, let's do that. Sacrifice Cavalier of Dawn. Return Elspeth to Conquest that to my hand. Draw 20,000 lands, gain 2 life. I'll play this, exile the Spawn. I don't want to draw any more card here because I don't want to lose 3 life to draw a card. I'm gonna pass. So they sacrifice the Gutter Bones, and they draw a card. You could say we've established a loop here, because the Elspeth Conquest that will reanimate Cavalier of Dawn. The Doom Foretold will stick around for a while here. Yep, so Regisor comes back, but... Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, we sacrifice Oath of Kaya, second level of that. I hope to draw a permanent. Wow, that's a great permanent to draw, actually. Because we have Doom Foretold out. So we're just going to draw 3 cards now, and then we're going to sacrifice it to that. The question is, do I want to lose a life to play 1 permanent? Probably, right? Alright, let's play Elspeth the Conqueror's Dad, exile the Regisor, take 1 damage. Then I'll pass. Then we'll sacrifice the Oath of Order of Midnight and upkeep to my Doom Foretold. I'm gonna sacrifice a Blessing. This combo is amazing. Treacherous Blessing game to Doom Foretold is like, should grind out any control deck. You hate my deck? Oh, that's weird. How would you hate this deck? This deck is very fun. Alright, I'm playing as an aggro deck. I need a Devout Decree. I need Cavalier of Dawn. Ace of the Extinction. The Spark. Wait, the Spark does not do too good, I think. Kaya's definitely strong. Kulanos is a dude. Kaya's Wrath looks fine against a deck with the thing there. So I'm gonna board out again Treacherous Blessing and Devriel. Anytime I'm playing against an aggro deck, I think these cards are not great. I could board out like the Liliana's. Liliana's not very good. Crowd the Carnarium. I don't think is needed. This deck should have like a very good time against aggro decks. Yeah, I mean, this is a package for control, which you have to play main deck. Historically, black-white, like, historically, the black-white combination, like, black-white mid-range combination is, has a very hard time against control, so it's important to have a lot of tools for that matchup. How's the matchup against blue-white? I don't know, because nobody's playing that but today, at least against me. But I think that it's fine because we are tuned against it. Yeah, Gideon, it's very important to understand that Gideon is very bad against creatures, okay? So whenever your opponent plays creatures, you can't really play Gideon in the control deck. Yeah, I agree, Chichinist. How can you hate this deck? Alright, this end is fine. They'll play a 1-drop on turn 1. Thankfully, it's just Typhoid Rats. Typhoid Rats. That's how I like to call this 1/1/1 death touch creatures. I don't know which set was Typhoid Rats from, but since they printed Typhoid Rats, I am just calling every 1/1/1 death touch Typhoid Rats. You know, like the new Moss Viper. You're curious to see Arcana in this deck. I am also curious. Okay, they take Kaya. Draw land. I'm just gonna probably play Oars of Enforcer. There's not that many cards that I am afraid of them. Like, they can't play Spawn of my game because I block. They can Rotting Regis or I just block with this, so yeah. Where did I get this leans from? It was a gift from viewers of the stream. TwitchCon 2019 San Diego. And I don't know, I'm having them forever. Every deck of mine is sleeved with this deck. Perfect draw, Oath of Kaya. Once again, showing you how weak is Ayara. Definitely one of the weakest card that sees play these days in Standard. Yeah, they are. I really like them. Orzhov Force, yeah, it's fine. It's pretty good with Doomfort for sure. Okay, they go Order of Midnight and get back that card. And they play Order of Midnight, that's good. I'll draw a card. I'm going to Agonizing Remorse my opponent hand. Are you looking forward to Wars? Oh yes, I am. Alright, let's not misclick. This is the graveyard. Magic Arena all the time makes you just like fall into your trap. In life, just like a Magic Arena, it's important not to fall for the traps, okay? So Agonizing Remorse sometimes shows you the graveyard first, okay? And you have to be aware that whenever you play Agonizing Remorse, you have to check if it's graveyard or deck. It's like, I don't know what. Mark 85 Bow. I think both of them are fine. It just depends really what you prefer the most. Like sometimes control is good, but you could have another time against decks that are tuned for the control, because control deck is pretty much played. So maybe having the aspect of hero is still better. The like aggro aspect of hero is still better. Okay, I don't want lands anymore. I have Murderers ready to block this, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, attack again and kill this, right? Yeah, I think so. How would you build it? I wouldn't really build a semi-flash right now, but it's good. It's good for sure. Morning, BR McLovin. Good morning, indeed. Okay, so they will attack me and don't block because they'll probably pump. I mean, if they don't pump, I'll still kill it, but if they pump, I'll definitely kill it even bigger times. I think you can start from like Seth Manfield, blue-green deck. You just go on Google and write Seth Manfield, the TCG player, blue-green flash guide. He wrote a very extensive and good guide last format, and still very, very live to these days. You can maybe add, I don't know. I don't know which new cards. I think I'm done with Elspeth the Conqueror's Death. I mean, it's a great card, don't get me wrong, but I think actually maybe we should not bottom that, because I already have like a bunch of plays lined up here. Yeah, I'm not gonna bottom this. It's very weak. It's very awkward, of course, to not bottom an Elspeth the Conqueror's Death there, but the fact that I could just be drawing lands, it just makes me so don't want to do this. I have castles to do that. Yeah, they have Rankle. Wow, look at this. Look at this leaving this card on top. Wow, that's I feel happy whenever you make plays like this. It just makes you feel happy. So we topped the card we were not sure of, and then it turns out to be insane, because the Rankle discards the card that we had in end, and now we stuffed this card on top of the deck that we kept despite having the other one. So yeah, very glad on how this sequence went. Opponent has 7 lands, but they had 3 castles. Final payment. No, I think it's too cute. Is that what they say, right? Alright, let's draw a card here. Or do I want to make a token? I think I'd rather draw a card. I should have tapped differently. Sì, sono i pulsanti. Ciao, ciao. Alright, so we don't attack because they have a flyer, so let's pass. 1 damage each. Alright. I mean, the castle is pretty nice. Quei 2 pulsanti lì, no? Hai trovati? Wait a second. Okay, what's happening here? Elspeth the Conqueror's Death will reanimate something. Ooh, I've drawn Cavalier of Dawn. That's the best draw I could have thought of. Yeah, I'm gonna reanimate a Kaya Orzhov Usurper here. Put a loyalty counter on it. I'm gonna play Cavalier of Dawn, destroying the spawn of my M. And then I'm going to exile the Golem. I think it's better exiling the Golem, right? Yeah. And now I'll pass. Your creature trample when you blocked. I did not think so. I forgot I discarded trample. Thanks for reminding me. You say attack? Yeah, I could have attacked. Sorry, I was in a rush. Now I'm going to. You will threaten the ultimate. I don't think so, because if they kill my Cavalier of Dawn, they can attack my Kaya with a 3-3 against 2-3. So. Alright, I drew Rankle. Great draw. So, I'm going to block for sure. I think I'll just double block the full Marine Head to gain 2 life. And then the Cavalier of Dawn will die and I'll get back the Elspeth, who conquers the dead. Oh no, I made a mistake here. Oh, I made a mistake. Sure, I gained 2 life, but the Cavalier of Dawn will not die. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the Rider goes on the bottom. They're on 6. I had a bunch of very good draw there. Kaya will exile a creature. Actually, they have in their deck Order of Midnight, so I'm going to exile the good creatures. Alright, I'm definitely not going to draw a card with Castle, so... I'm going to attack and pass the turn with a Castle Art and be ready to make a token. If opponent sacrifice this, I can just make a token, I don't know. Yeah, I agree, it's pretty strange. Alright, draw a card off of the castle and untap. Play their land, play their Knight of the Ebon Legion. And they should be dead on board. Unless they attack Kaya. But they're still dead on board because I can just make a token. Alright, GG. Good game. Alright, I decided to suicide, and that's a good play. I would have done the same if I was my opponent. Alright, victory. Mars Grasp and Hypnotic Sprite. Okay, first win. We need to start somewhere, right? You decided to play Magic. Did you have a favorite standard metagame? I like the Band Company Shadows of Innistrad metagame. I need to put a comment on. So, my cat is, I don't know, somewhere right now. But it's been a very big part of the stream. So I think it's time to make a comment for cat. A lot of people want to see the cat. I just put exclamation mark cat, and you can go to my Twitter and see my cat. You'd be like, Mango, you're taking a picture of your cat. I mean, I'm not one of those person usually, but I don't know. Yeah, that happened. Is buying the mastery thing even worth it? LOL. So, I don't know why you put LOL at the end. I'm always curious about this. But anyway, if you play Magic, it is worth it. If you don't play much, it's not worth it. It depends a lot on how much you play. Speaking of cat, here it is. Cauldron Familiar. Witch's Oven, alright. I very rarely seen this card not drawn, not together. Anyway, if I play Treacherous Blessing, I go to this card, so that's not gonna play. If I play Davriel, I think it's fine. I could play also The Birth of Meletis. Krunkzilla.
That's a new record, folks.
Krunkzilla, thank you very much for your Twitch Prime sub. You're the 3rd month in a row, so you unlocked the wonderful espresso badge that you should carry around happily. Have you tried Keyforge, Mango? I only played Magic the Gathering in my life. People put LOL and Lamau at the end of things to kind of break the tension. Thank you very much, Mucha Masta. Now I know. Now I know better. Alright, I'll make a wall. I think I'm gonna go for Doom Foretold. What do you guys think about that? I think it's a good play. I have a lot of permanents that just stick around. Next time I can sacrifice this, and I can sacrifice this. I think it's good to play Doom Foretold here. Yeah, I like Lul as well. So they will sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar. They'll drain me for 1 and they'll sacrifice it. Remember, the Saga pops off in draw step, so you have a window to sacrifice it before they get off. I'll probably maybe playing one of those Mono Black Devotion with these 2 cards, which if you draw together is good. On their own, I think they're not playable, but The arena clients, if you submit these two cards together, they tend to give them together. So I think it's a good play. Wolf Strider, this was a very good play, because they can sacrifice this goat to return this and then sacrifice an upkeep. That's like very, very good. It's not beginning of first main, it's in draw step. That's literally written here. After your draw step. Alright, so we sacrifice the Birth of Meletis. Draw card, Liliana. Alright, I'm gonna go for Treacherous Blessing here. I have a wall to block the Wolf Strider. And I'll play Agonizing Remorse. I'll take 2 damage here. But I don't think it's a problem. I have a... My wall is just doing wonderful. Reminder text is wrong. Alright, let's exile the Nightmare Shepherd, which would have been great with the Witch's Oven and the Wolf Strider. Alright, Doomfortold will sacrifice the Sculpture of Familiar. But opponent needs like some other creatures if they want to keep on doing this. I have this Treacherous Blessing to sacrifice very much for free. That was not an... Yeah, it wasn't an intentional pun. It's very hard to make pun for me in English. It's not easy to, you know, master your language at that level. A second language at that level, but I'm glad it worked out. Wow, they draw a card that takes 4 damage for that. And they don't find a 1-drop, so they'll pass. Alright, this is looking very good here. I'll sacrifice this Treacherous Blessing, which has done great things for me. I'll draw that card. So yeah, this looks like a great play now. I just play Elspeth to Conquer's Death. My opponent will need to sacrifice the Witch's Oven. Yeah, this looks amazing right now. Yeah, I mean, Witch's Oven is also very good with Nightmare Shepherd. I don't know about Mono Black. I have a way to build it, but I'm not even sure it's the best one. Yeah, in the article there's one of those way to build that deck. Alright, gonna sacrifice the Elspeth to Conquer's Death. I want to keep Doomfortold around. Okay, what do we do? I can play Archon and Orders of Enforcer. I think that's okay. I can also play like Devriel. Like my opponent very likely has just lands in end, but I think I want to grind their hand down. And even them like drawing a lot of lands is not bad for a deck with Castle Locked Wayne. I don't believe this card right now is powerful. Elspeth would have been better. Okay, now we're just sacrifice the... I want to keep this card in play until my opponent finishes their cards. They're also taking a bunch of damage from their castle. Like, they took 7 damage at this point. Witch's Oven. Yeah, my opponent just doesn't want to... I'm not sure what's the right choice against Doomfortold. Maybe it's just best to not do anything at some point. What's the best deck in Standard? There is no answer for that. There's a variety of good decks, and depending on the metagame, it could change day by day. Archon is good by itself. Against Mono Red, this card is very good by itself, yes. I just had Elspeth. I was not impressed with her. Right now I'm trying Archon, which it could be good, it could not, you know. Opponent, I think they just don't have a game plan right now. They're just playing cards. Like, you can't beat Doomfortold by playing a creature every turn, you know? It's obvious that I'm gonna get the best out of it. I mean, I have nothing against my opponent. I'm just saying that if you get paired against Doomfortold, you just have to do something, you know? You just have to let them pop off the Doomfortold and then, I don't know, just do things, because obviously, like, I'll decide when to pop it off, you know? But, I mean, they obviously were going to lose this game no matter what. Like, it's impossible for them to come back in this game. Alright, I'm just gonna exile the Wolf Strider. And that will do it. Okay. So playing against Mono Black Devotion, I will have Devout Decree. I will have Probably Kunoros, because it stops the cat and the Wood Strider. Kaya's Wrath, Kaya for sure. D-Spark for sure. Eat the Extinction, I think it's good too, yeah. Cavalier of Dawn looks fine, the Valkyrie looks great. What do I want to cut? I'm gonna cut Davriel, a couple of Treacherous Blessing. Maybe Archon. I can cut one Liliana. And then I can cut, what's the last card that I want to cut? One Final Payment. That's fine. Yeah, you could play one Final Payment. It's not gonna be that bad. But I'm gonna cut one Kaya's Wrath. Is Mono Red back? It was very good for last weekend. I think now it's on the people's radar, so we will metagame against it. But yeah, Anax. Anax plus Amber Cleave is one of the strongest things you can do in the standard. Yeah, Cavalier has been very good for me. This is the kind of hand that I am going to keep, but it could be very bad. I think even if we stumble after the second land drop, we have a lot of good plays. Like, we can miss some land drops later. Obviously, we need to hit them early. We need to hit the first land drop. Alright, this is kind of clunky because I can't play a 2-drop, but obviously I'm very glad I drew 2 lands in a row. No, I want to keep Remorse in. Alright, I need to exile a card from my hand. I'm probably going to exile this Eat to the Extinction. I think I need both of the Doom Foretold. I don't know. Why not cut the D-Spark? D-Spark is good against the... D-Spark is very good against the... the Nightmare Shepherd. And also Bola Citadel. Or do they pump? Alright, unfortunately I don't have a Disfigure. So I'm gonna take 5 damage here. The knight is a 2/3, so it's gonna die to my Oath of Kaya, and I'm gonna gain 3 life up to 17. And spawn a Rankle, sure. Conjure Familiar, nice. Knight of the Ebon Legion, okay. And attack for 1. Alright, a lot of white mana for me. I think I'm gonna go for Agonizing Remorse plus Devout Decree this turn. I like to just double spell here. Go Merchant of Us for the Murderer's Rider. I'm gonna take the Merchant. And then I'm gonna Devout Decree the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Scry 1. What do we want? I don't mind lands. That one's weird. I think I'm keeping it though. So, next turn I have Doom Foretold. I can go Doom Foretold, let's suck this, and attack me for a bunch of damage. I think I might need land here. Yeah, I could have kept it for the loop, as you said, but... I think I don't want to take too much damage against the deck with Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Alright, Birth of Meletis. I think I still want to play Doom Foretold over Birth of Meletis. If your opponent has 2 unassuming 1/1 to sacrifice. Whoa, they sacrificed that one. That's weird. They should definitely sacrifice this one. Maybe they misclicked. Oh, Nightmare Shepherd. That's a good one. That's a very, very, very good one. That makes me very scared right now. Thankfully, I draw land to play this Knight Cavalier of Dawn and kill it. This deck plays a lot of removals, but I don't think Tokaya's Wrath are too few. I think got a proper amount. Alright, I drew Knight of the Ebon Legion, that's okay. I'm gonna sacrifice the Cavalier of Dawn here, I think. What's in my graveyard, actually? To make that play. I can return an Oath of Kaya to my hand. I think it's pretty good, yeah. I'm gonna sacrifice this. Because I'm gonna Oath of Kaya the Murderer's Rider. And then my opponent will be forced to sacrifice the Knight of the Ebon Legion to the Doom Foretold. I don't think I want to get greedy. I'm just gonna play Birth of Meletis, get a Plains, and then play Oath of Kaya on the Murderer's Rider, and that will be sacrificed the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Yeah, Doom Foretold is just insane. Like, whenever your opponent is just like a creature-based deck, and it's not very aggressive, it just can't escape the Doom Foretold. Alright, so they can't sacrifice this golem. But I think I want to sacrifice this for sure. Get a wall. Aspect to Conquer is dead. That's a very good draw. I think I'm going to play Treacherous Blessing here. Because I'm going to sacrifice the next turn to the Doom Foretold. Oh no, actually I made a mistake now. I guess I will do that later. Because this turn the Doom Foretold sacrifices. So I'll go to 8. But then I'll go to 10 with this. Yeah, I was not supposed to play Treacherous Blessing there. That one pops off. I have a 0-4 wall to block the 3-3 golem. Why not Kaya the token? I don't think I have a Kaya. Where's Kaya? Alright, gain 2 life and make a wall. Alright, now, this one only kills opponent creature, right? So I'll play another Doom Foretold? That's not good, though. How do we do this game? If I play Elspeth Sun's Conqueror's Death, then I can maybe return Cavalier of Dawn and sacrifice this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'll pass. I don't want to take more damage off my Treacherous Blessing. I'm just passing here. I am just passing here. Make a 1 token. Alright, cat. Sure. Actually, I was waiting for them to play permanent so I could have played Doom Foretold and sacrifice my Treacherous Blessing. But that never happened, but it's not a problem. Alright, so the Elspeth Conquerors that will pop off, and I will get back Cavalier of Dawn. And when it comes to the play, I will destroy the Treacherous Blessing. I don't think I'm making a golem though, because that's the ability gets countered. Anyway, I'll play this. I think I have 1 planes left. I'll get it. Then I'm playing Doom Foretold. I'll play a top land. I'll play this guy. And I'll pass. Alright, I'll sacrifice that. I'll sacrifice the Words of Enforcer so I can get another wall. That's my 3rd wall here. Yeah, Rockspell Lurker, sure. Can this deck win versus Simic Flash? No, it can't. This deck cannot ever in a lifetime beat any Flash deck. Why not Golem with Cavalier? Because the Treacherous Blessing makes so that whenever it becomes the target, you sacrifice it. So if you sacrifice it, the Cavalier ability, the Cavalier of Dawn ability loses the target, and the trigger does not resolve. It's pretty convoluted, I understand. I'm Magic sometimes is like that. Alright, I'm going to attack with these guy. It is very physically impossible for me to lose this game, so let's just, I don't know, pass the turn. I don't want to play a second one of these. Seth Manfield, yeah. Just go Google Seth Manfield TCG player, Blue-Green Flash. Is there a way in Arena to set up certain lands as Lee's default? No, I don't think so. Alright, we are 2-0, I think, with this league. We went 1-1 and 2-1 in the 2 previous ones, so it's not astonishing results, but I think this deck is nice. Kenrith? No, you only have 2 colors. I can't play Kenrith. Kenrith is not very good when you pay 5 mana for it. It's good with Fires, because you can just cast it and do something immediately. Like, its abilities are pretty expensive. Judge Jason. Alright, Mr. Judge Jason. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand. On the play, it's good. On the draw, it would have been pretty awkward. This card is replacing Elspeth. We're trying this card out. Alright, Doom Foretold is good here. This means that I missed a second drop, which is not great, but since we are on the play, I think I can afford it. We started with 2 Elspeth, and then I replaced them with 2 Archon. Oh, Godless Shrine on the other side, sure. Which deck has impressed me the most? Team Reclamation has been very good. Alright, I'm glad Santos Vela. Glad to hear it. I think I'm gonna go Treacherous Blessing. Actually, that's gonna make me go to discard. I think my opponent's playing a control deck. So it's just Jammer Deverill, which will make my opponent sacrifice the discard 3 cards. So finally get paired against the control deck. I'm very interested to see how this matchup goes. Of course, I would have loved to have Elspeth over Archon in a matchup like this. But we'll see what's gonna happen. You definitely don't want to play this and just get the bounce to the Fairy. It's just not a thing I would ever want to happen. Alright, I played Teferi. Interesting. Hopefully the plus. Please plus. Nice. Smart opponent. You discard a card. And now I think I'm gonna go for Treacherous Blessing. Just drawing 3 cards is amazing. Also, they could play a Narset, so I just don't want that to happen. I get guaranteed a Treacherous Blessing down. Just drawing 3 cards. It's pretty nuts, and life total isn't really a consideration. Yeah, that's like a good land to draw. Also, my hand is, I don't know, I think I need like some like good efficient land like that. They also play Treacherous Blessing. Interesting. Oh, this might be a Esper, a Doom Fortal mirror match. Cool. Cool to see. I think I'm gonna leave the Devil around because I'm planning to play. I don't really know how this matchup supposed to go. I'm gonna go Doom Fortal here. The will sacrifice the Treacherous Blessing is not great. I know that. Hopefully I don't go to Fairy Bounce this. Well, like, what else? What else am I supposed to do? Just play Arc and go? I think this is still very bad to the Fairy. At least now they sacrifice the Treacherous Blessing, which means that my future Doom Fortal will be better. I wanted to have Davriel around. Maybe I was supposed to sacrifice it. But then if they go like the Fairy Bounce, the Treacherous Blessing, I need to sacrifice this, and I don't want that to happen. Alright, so let's sacrifice that. We have 4 Treacherous Blessing. Alright, Birth of Meletis. I can go Birth of Meletis Doom Foretold. I think it's a pretty good play. Right? So sacrifice both of their permanents. And then it's my turn. I sacrifice one. I sacrifice these 2. I don't know if I need my Doom Foretold. I've never played this matchup before. I just want to get some value out of the Doom Foretols. I think sacrificing at the Fairy with 3 counters is good. I don't really know how this matchup is supposed to pan out. Obviously, like, having Elspeth would have been great in this matchup instead of these 2 dudes. I could have gone Archon the Birth of Meletis last turn, but then they just had like a Teferi on 3 that could have bounced my Archon. I was not very happy with that play, but maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Yeah. Alright, Cavalier of Dawn. What do I want to do here? I think I need to go Cavalier and kill my Doom Foretold. Yeah. I just don't have many other plays possible. Like, they play 2 useless permanents to sacrifice the Doom Foretold. They have nothing to sacrifice. Yeah, my opponent's doing better. Yeah, I agree. My opponent is definitely favorable. Ah, Caputana. Alright, let's sacrifice the Cavalier of Dawn. What do we get back? Treacherous Blessing, though. That's pretty good. That's very good. I'm gonna go Archon, and then I'm gonna go Treacherous Blessing. Making the token. And attack for 3. Draw 3 cards. I'm not sure how good was their Doom Foretold there. They just make me draw 3 cards in this grindy matchup. So now I can just sacrifice this Treacherous Blessing. I hope to draw one of my Elspeth Conqueror's Death. I play 4. That would be a great draw. Doom Foretold says non-token. I don't know. I don't think... Maybe it's correct to board out Doom Foretold. I don't know. It's gonna be obviously interesting. No, there isn't. There isn't a reason. DC 69. It was just pretty random. Now if they bounce my Treacherous Blessing... Yeah, that would have been better if they bounced my Treacherous Blessing there, because I would have needed to sacrifice this guy. Maybe they just killed this and they want to pop it off, I don't know. Oh, I wanted to probably Thought Erasure my Archon, but I have 2. It's gonna be a very, very long game. The Birth of Meletis. It's a great draw here. It means that I can play Archon and play Birth. Make a token, and then I have a Birth to sacrifice to the Doom Foretold. Play top land, land to the bottom, spell to the top. Yeah, I think this is not great, but I'm gonna leave it on top. I don't have the other cast. Oh no, I do have it. Okay, good. Miss 2 life? What was that? Oh. Oh yeah, because the Pegasus gains lifelink. Okay, sure. Yeah. Should have played this pre-combat. The Birth of Meletis. Alright, more cantripping for them. Yeah, I think Dance of Demands will likely just win this game. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to bottom the Ords of Enforcer. Dance of Demands requires how much? X equals what? 6? So they need 8 mana to win the game. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. If they have a Dance of Demands in hand, they just can't beat it. I should have Kaya's Wrath. But I would draw 20,000 cards. Maybe I was supposed to bottom the Ords of Enforcer there. That's weird. Alright, what do I do? Was Black White trading us? Hello, J Bougie. Not so great, not so great. It's been fine. I wonder if I should draw with Castle Lockman to hit one of our... I mean, I would lose 6 life, but I could hit one of the Thought Erasure and strip the Dance of the Demands away from hand. I don't think life total matters here. I'm just gonna make this like awkward play of just losing 6 life to draw a card. Alright. Not pan out. Let's attack with all. I'll game 4, I'll go to 17. Then I wonder if I should play 2 creatures or just 1. If this Pegasus was an Elspeth though, that would have been better. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not that better. I don't know. Alright, should I play an Archon or not? I think I will. No, actually I will not. I will not. I will not play the Archon. I just pass the turn. If they deal with my Ords of Enforcer, I'll sacrifice this, but I could have a Wrath of God here. Archon is lifelink too. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never played with this card before. I can't make the land. I can't make the token. I don't have enough mana. Hello, Dark Claw. I did talk about it on my Instagram, Mengu09. If you have an Instagram account, you can follow me. I'm gonna update my stream results and my just a lot of magic there too. Dance of the Man 6 equals 5. Wow. They don't wait for the 6th one. I guess they don't want me to sweep their board. Okay, so they return 3 out of Kaya's and what else? I don't know, a lot of things probably. So let's kill my Archon. And my Ords of Enforcer. Oh no, they don't do that. They let me sacrifice it. Okay, sure, makes sense too. And they draw 3 cards. Yeah, I mean, I think that in the mirror match they're heavily favored. They have this card, Dance of Demands, which I don't have. Very cool card for sure. Alright, I'll make a token. I'll sacrifice the Archon in my turn. I could just concede. Yeah, I'm gonna concede this game. Alright, new game. Alright, I have a lot of sideboard though. I think this deck is fine. It's never gonna be that good, but I think it's a fine deck that we could that we can win in the field of mono red. Okay, so we don't want this. We want this. We want this. We want these. We want Noxious Grasp. It kills the fairy, but I don't think it's very much else. So this card exiles. I think it could be something. Wow, the picture is like one of the worst picture ever. Anyway, this Spark is good. Kaya, it's fine, and that's it. I'm gonna vote out Kaya's Wrath. I'm gonna keep him. Now, of course, I'm gonna keep Liliana, but like also because of the Dream Trawler, which they could have. Out of Sky does not seem very good. Birth of Meletis looks pretty medium. It's probably still better than Orders of Enforcer, though. So I think we're gonna separate like this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna board out Doom Foretold. I think that my opponent has a better Doom Foretold deck, and I just can't fight it with a Doom Foretold life, so I will board it out. Dog for the Graveyard. I don't think this card does anything to the graveyard, right? Yeah. This card is very overrated. Very, very overrated. It does very little, and most importantly, it's a 3-mana 3/3. It's basically like the same reason why I hate Ayara. It's just a 3-mana drop with 3 toughness. This dice does everything, and it doesn't have any to be effect. Unfortunately, 3-mana 3/3 are not good in constructed. Okay, they need to have like a great ability to do something like Chain Whirler or Ferociodon. Actually, I don't think Ferociodon was very good. It's just I don't know why I got banned. But anyway, let's play this hand. This hand's great. I'm gonna go turn 1 top land, turn 2 duress. Actually, I'm gonna go turn 1 duress. Some Pegasus in. I just really don't like Pegasus, honestly. Like I don't know why I submitted it in my deck. It's just so hard to make it work. Brutal Liliana. Wow, what a shitty hand. I think it's still a keep, but yeah. Not too many win cons? That's not true, right? We have I mean, what did we board out? What was the win con before? Doom Foretold? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a creature on top. Okay, they played an island, which means that they draw something. I mean, they draw negate? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, negate me. Maybe do a Woman of the Sea and this Gideon Blackblade is good. Alright. This Gideon Blackblade will be good, I think. Especially because you can't die to Doom Foretold, and I have a Treacherous Blessing next turn coming up. Questing Beast has haste, that's very different. Questing Beast having haste means that it can kill a Planeswalker when it comes in and deal 4 damage to your opponent. A 3-mana 3/3 that doesn't do anything when it comes to play and dies to Oath of Kaya, it's just gonna be very hard. But in my opinion, it's a good card. I'm playing 4 in this deck. Discard both on top, that's a bad news. Cannot die to Foretold. You sacrifice does not matter about the indestructibility, okay? So sacrifice plays around everything. Plays around indestructible, plays around X-proof, plays around everything. Wow, Noxious Grasp, ma va cagare. Alright, let's draw 3 cards. I'll play land and pass. You think Aggro has a chance with its low deck in the format? It depends, like the metagame changes every day. Right now Aggro is on the target, so it has a harder time, but maybe in 3 days, you know, the Teemo Wreck and Simic will be back on top, and it's correct to play that. Wow, I managed to miss a land drop. That's not ideal. I'm gonna go Devriel, I think. It cannot die to Doom Foretold because I was going to play this, not because of its ability. Right, Devriel, make my opponent discard a card. And list to suggest, yeah, you can check my article. I have a list of Esper that I suggested. The standard usually stabilizes after we get our tournament results. No, it usually never stabilizes unless, like, you know, after months of results, let's say. After one tournament, you can just metagame against that tournament. Like, standard is a very fluctuating format. I don't even know if that word exists, but anyway, standard just changes a lot. Unless it's broken and there's like a strategy that's clearly better than the rest, standard doesn't get solved. Doesn't get solved. I mean, let's say they have a good standard, it never gets solved, okay? Like for example, last standard, after the banning of 4 cards, it was continually changing because it wasn't solvable. There was not a clearly good deck, so it was just metagame after week. Alright, this is the question that I get asked the most in general in Magic. Why don't you use Fable Passage? Mainly because I want to draw lands, so I want to theme my deck. I should want to drop lanes. But secondly, I'm just lazy and never crack them unless I need to. Alright, so I can't play Elspeth to Conqueror's Death, or I can play Cavalier of Dawn and sacrifice this. I know what should I do. Yeah, Spaceman. I'm actually going to go for a Y before. I'm gonna leave, and I'll be very sorry for my stream, but I'm gonna leave the 7th of February for going to Honolulu. I'm gonna stay 1 weekend there, and then the tournament will begin on Thursday, so I'll do that. Alright, so I think I'm still fine against Alright, I think I have a good line here. Yes, none of it is very exciting. It's just that we had a pretty tough last 3 months of standard. Like I'm not gonna make. I remember that you don't make the golem here if you suck the treasure's blessing. You should play paper. Maybe I was supposed to sacrifice the Devil. I wonder if that was better. No, I think it's better to sacrifice this because now if they kill this, I get back the treasure's blessing and draw 3 more cards. You play double 2-drop to play around Doom. I'm not scared about Doom Foretold. They have double Elspeth Conquers that, and like a lot of random permanents that I'm happy if they die. Oh wow, they don't play Liliana. That's weird. Ooh, that's a great draw. Alright, let's attack first. Yeah, I'm gonna go this Thursday to Brussels for the PT Pioneer and Limited. Does Watsy pay your trip? Or is it Channel Fireball? Can't it be me? Does someone have to pay my trip? I am a grown-up guy with you know, some salaries. I will be able to pay my own trip. But thanks for worrying. A lot of people ask me that question, which is pretty weird, right? Do you ask, let's say, I don't know, a football player, does your team pay your trip to this event? I don't understand. Anyway, let's go organizing Grimoires. Exit Athros. Nah, I think 6-drop is too much. You need Liliana because this deals with Dream Trawler. You see you in Brussels? Alright, Raistlin. Don't hesitate to say hello. I enjoy your stream. Porca puttana che mano. What a hand my opponent have. Yeah, Retro Rocket. You know who also paid my trip? Wizards. But you don't need to ask, you know? This is a very good hand. I'm actually not afraid of Liliana. Funnily enough. Football players are not only Serie A football player and not only tier 1 football player, there's also tier B football player. There's also tier Z football player, so I would say that, yes. So what do we do here? This end is weird. I don't think I want to kill Liliana. Yeah, that was the point. Lucky270, thanks for pointing it out. I'm gonna deal with one of these. Maybe I can deal with both at some point. Do I want to use this Devil? I think their hand is good. Actually, no, it's not. They have this card which is basically unplayable right now. But what's this Devil doing? This Devil is just a... Yeah. No, I think it's fine. Just play this and pass. I'll pass the turn. Omen of the Sea. When taking, like, chipping damage is also... Chipping damage from this is also relevant. Like, maybe at some point they'll have to kill this. But remember, if they kill my Cavalier of Dawn, I get back Treacherous Blessing, which is kind of the nuts if you think about it. Yeah, if you win a PTQ these days, you don't get the trip paid anymore. But I did not win a PTQ. In fact. Alright, Omen of the Sea, Scry 2. Which deck is this? You can go to exclamation mark deck, or you can check Twitter or Instagram to find my list. This is called the Black-White Doom Foretold. It's a very sweet deck that exploits this card, the Doom Foretold. I'm aligning my opponent graveyard because I boarded out in this matchup. It does not seem very good in this matchup. Teferi, very powerful. Score, we are 2-0 in this competitive challenge. If you consider Starfield Mystic in this deck, I don't remember exactly what it does, but I don't know. I don't exactly know what it does. Alright, so they played Teferi. I think I'm going to play this guy here. I have this Elspeth Conqueror's Death in End for a while, and I think I just want to play it. Like, I just want to start doing things with Elspeth Conqueror's Death, reanimating Gideon and stuff like that. Opponent maybe was supposed to bounce this. Anyway, let's attack here. I should have done this pre-combat. That was a mistake. I should have attacked first. I should have done this post-combat. Because now they're probably likely to just kill with Cavalier with the Noxious Grasp. Finally a new deck to copy. Hello, Crew Kids. Good morning. Alright, I'll pass. Can the opponent bounce Treacherous Blessing? Treacherous Blessing dies whenever you try to bounce it. Or do anything with it. Yeah, I don't think I want to cost my enchantment for cheaper. Like, sure, you cost your enchantment for cheaper, but you have to pay a 2-mana 2/2 in your deck. So that's a big cost to pay. I think I get the advantage over your opponent in this matchup. We're doing it with Cavalier of Dawn and Elspeth. Also, our opponent's on 10 life. We have some Oath of Kaya. Like, we can just shoot their opponent down. Maybe they boarded out their Oath of Kaya. Don't worry, Trinka. It's not bad to make a stupid question, right? Like, if you just don't know it. Like, everybody, you know, need to know things and sometimes ask stupid questions. That's how you grow up as a Magic player. Yeah, lot of Magic players just hate to learn. I've experienced that. That's why, like, whenever I finish a game and my opponent makes a mistake, I'm not going to tell them, "Oh, you made this mistake," you know. I just don't say anything because a lot of Magic players just don't want to learn, right? If you ask me something, like some people after a match ask me how did they play, you know, did they play something wrong, and then I tell them if I see something wrong. But normally I just don't say, "Oh yeah, you know, you shouldn't have I don't know, play Noxious Grasp in my turn when I have Gideon," or stuff like that, you know. Because then you can just be annoying to your opponent. Okay, they're doing a lot of card draws, but now they're run out of Dance of the Immenses. Hopefully they only play 2, because we exile one and they cast the other one. And this one was not devastating. Like, oh, that was good. Like, they did a lot of good stuff. Yeah, you can sack the Blessing for sure. Okay, I have to sacrifice a permanent. I'm gonna sacrifice Davriel here. I don't want to sacrifice Cavalier of Dawn. I want to attack. I'll put this on 5. And then I'm gonna go Elspeth to Conqueror's Death, exile the Doom Foretold. I don't have any more Elspeth to Conqueror's Death for Liliana. That is very true, but this Cavalier of Dawn could die and I can return one of these. Oars of Enforcer. Yes, we have double Oars of Enforcer in our deck. We play Doom Foretold in our deck, although we board them out in this game. And this is still a beater and like plays around their Doom Foretold. No, yeah, you can't point out your mistakes to your opponent because then you feel like cocky or like, I don't know don't know the words exactly, but oh no, they have Elspeth to Conqueror's Death too. Oh, this is very annoying now. I was relying so much on that Cavalier to survive. Alright, what do we want to reanimate? Because Gideon Blackblade is just bad against like the Noxious Grasp. I think I'm gonna reanimate Davriel here. What do you like in Pioneer right now? Nothing. I don't really play Pioneer. Let's go. Liliana's good here. I really want to know what's their hand. All right, I'm gonna discard a card first. Which version of the band deck you like the most? I think the one with Wicker Wolf and Gilded Goose, but I don't believe it's that good here. Yeah, for Loyal Davriel, that's weird, right? Okay, they discarded Noxious Grasp, which means that I can reanimate Gideon with this one. And a little bit better. I think I need to discard a card from them. Like, I don't know what they have, but... Kamadoska, what a hand. I think I need to win with, I need to discard Dance of the Demands. I can't beat this card. Like, I can Grindy through their hand, but I just can't beat the third Dance of the Demands. The second chapter is good? I don't know. Like, this second chapter is, like, very bad, usually. Here is fine, but saying that the second chapter is good, I think is just impossible. Yeah, I hope so, Red 95. I hope so. So they're thinking. They have a lot of choices. They can go Teferi Bounce, like, their Elspeth to Conqueror's Death and replay it. They go Kaya's Wrath, wow. Actually, they can't replay it because of the second chapter, as we said. Opponent's on 2 life. They can gain 3 life with a golden egg. They're very close to die here. I don't feel good about this game. What do they reanimate with this Elspeth Conqueror's Death? Wow, nothing. That's great. I reanimate Gideon Blackblade here. Yeah, exactly. Pioneer just looks like a pile of mono-green, monocolor deck, and then you miss it. Alright, you discard a card. I'll pump this. Oh my god! Oh my god, what a mistake! What a mistake I almost made. I mean, I made the mistake, but I didn't see it. They could have discarded Liliana and reanimated. Porca puttana, I should have not made them discard. I should have not make them discard. Because I just got them a free Teferi. Tio caro. Porca madosca porca. Alright, so they gain 3 life. He's not really Shracule. Oh, lifelink. Back. Alright, I didn't see it as mistake. I only saw it after I made it, which is like classic Magic moment when you make a mistake. It's just you realize it the turn after. Like the exactly moment after you made it. Anyway, I'm gonna play Liliana and wait, what happened here? Oh. No, non ci credo. Wow. I forgot about the second chapter here and a 7-mana untapped. Porca puttana boia. Sorry chat, I made 2 small mistakes, but they were actually huge. I made 2 slight, how do you say that? Like, didn't notice things, like played sloppy there, and I got hurt a lot. This is magic. You have to just, you can never lose your attention. You have to be so careful at every time, or Magic gonna punish you very badly. Alright, so the bounce that, draw a card. Yeah, I mean, the second chapter would have done anything once again, but if I noticed, instead of just playing this tapped. They're called punts. I don't think so. Like, if you can call it punts if you want. Punt, I think, is just a for me at least. Like, Magic is just a game with, like, where there's, like, a small mistake like this, and there's, like, total mistake of just not understanding a plan at all, or just not knowing what to do exactly in one spot. That's a mistake. Here is just, you know, loss of concentration and experience. But this is not a punt. I mean, you can call it punt, but... Wow, they drew Oath of Kaya. Cazzo. Yeah, I mean, I realize, like, this is one of the spot where you know what you did wrong, okay? It's not a spot like, let's say, just completely messing up a cyber plan or a plan at all. Like, here, I would have realized it if I was playing paper that I made a mistake. So I don't need my opponent to tell me. I'm just, of course, like, of course these are mistakes, but this is the mistakes that everybody can make. Alright, opponent's on 4. We will attack them with Gideon. There's so many cards then, it's kind of unreal with this day real. We want to... Oh, Oath of Kaya, is this lethal? I really hope so, Still dead on board? No, they're not, because they have the golden egg here. Alright, so this should be lethal now, hopefully. Alright, good game. Great game here. We go to game 3, still very, very close. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. So do we want the Archon? Because my opponent looked like they boarded out Kaya's Wrath. But they also have Noxious Wrath for my Archon. So I think we kinda did it right do not have Archon, because they have a couple of Noxious Grasp, right? I'm very happy I boarded out Doom Foretold. Yeah, just gonna submit this deck. I'll be back in 1 minute, or even less. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Tonic Bronson. Yeah, these games are so long that I think taking a pause is okay. Okay, let's keep this hand. It's very, very heavy, but let's go. Scry. I think land to the top. Agonizing Remorse, perfect. Mango's chat's so demanding? Why? What does Mango chat do? Alright, so let's go Duress. Or Agonizing Remorse. I think I'll do Duress, because then the Fable Passage can get me a top land. Alright, Elspeth the Conquerors, that is a very powerful card. What do I want exiled? Do I want exiled that or the other one? I think I'm going to take Doom Foretold here, because I can curve out with Gideon, or Davriel too. Maybe Gideon is better. Yeah, I'm going to curve out with Gideon here. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the Metagame Valiant 1977. If the Fairy is popular, then Discard Spell's better. If, So I don't even have, there's also not a correct answer for your question. Okay, let's do this. I'll play Gideon and plus, and then next turn I can go Birth plus Agonizing Remorse. This is obviously playing around nothing. Like, opponent doesn't interact with us and we don't interact with them. But I think this is the best curve in order to attack and just get them dead soon. Of course, if they have Doom Foretold now, I'll be super sad. But I think that's okay. Mystic Sanctuary with 2 planes, that's so demanding. Wow, did you know she's grass? Ma vacca, guy. Alright, so let's play Agonizing... Oh, sorry. The Birth of Meletis, get a planes. Let's play planes, and then let's play Agonizing Remorse. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard this. This is a good card. The rest is a pretty situation. Also, the Exiles is just slightly better. Will you play another deck after this one? Wow, time flies. I've played 3 hours of this deck? Really? No, I want to play this deck more. This deck has been very fun to me. And I've played 3 I always understand when I'm having fun, when time flies. So, sometimes when I play some other decks, I look at the time and how much I've been streaming and it's like 1 hour. I'm like, fuck, it feels like, you know, I've been playing this forever. And instead here, I've been playing this deck for 3 hours and I just did not feel it. Did not feel it at all. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing this deck. Alright, anyway, if I play Davriel, this will likely just be a 2-for-1 because they Oath of Kaya it. And I think it's okay, like, I don't have any other play. I wish I had, I know, some lands for that. I just wish they didn't draw. They're like, probably mono removal spell for my Gideon there. I didn't know she was Black-White God, it costs 6. Liliana is here for Dream Trawler. Oath of Kaya kills Davriel, but it did a 2-for-1. I'm glad. I'm glad what happened there. Yeah, that was nice. Land, please. Okay, we got a land. The Birth of Meletis pops off. What do we do? I think I'm gonna go Elspeth the Conqueror's Death. Like, despite Elspeth the Conqueror's Death does not do anything, she will reanimate something later. And, like, you know, what am I supposed to do, right? Also, the Enforcer does for this deck. I mean, we have Doom Foretold also. It's a good blocker against the aggro deck. I don't think killing Oath is relevant. It's just not. It's not relevant at all. But it's just fine. What do you think of Team Reclamation right now? It's very well positioned. It's bad against Mono Red, but I don't believe Mono Red to be that relevant. Like, Mono Red is a good deck, but it's not going to be very popular. And Team Reclamation is just a great deck against control, against basically any deck that wants to go on top. Okay, more Birth of Meletis. That will give me the land to play something else. Have you given up on ramp? No, I've not. I mean, I play 4 hours per day. I can't play every deck every time. I think I'll pass it. I don't want to play Marvel's Rider. Maybe I should, but yeah, actually, I will. because I have Eat the Extinction. No, stop on. I have Eat the Extinction to exile a Planeswalker. So I think I will play Murderous Rider. Because next turn, I will have another Planeswalker coming up. Let's see what they do. If they play a land, I'm going to reanimate Gabriel. If they play a... If they pass, I might just reanimate Gideon here. With his Elspeth to Conqueror's Death. No, Bunt is still fine against Mono Red. Like, if you... Wow, they go for Doom Foretold. That's such a bad play. Alright, I'm going to reanimate Deverit here. I definitely want to discard our last card. It could be a Dance of Demands, like, you need to kill it. My opponent will have to sacrifice their Doom Foretold now. Let's go Liliana and plus it. What beginner deck would you recommend? Ramp is very easy, so it's mono red. I mean, not very easy, but like they're definitely easier than other decks. So it depends on what you love in the format. Ramp and mono red are like two good decks to start with. Yeah, this deck is very fun to play, for sure. This is a tough matchup, I think. Wow, opponent has 8 minutes. We have how many? 14. Like, this matchup has lasted forever. It's working against Esper also because they've drawn 7 lands, and like that didn't really do much card advantage. But yeah, I mean, we play 4 of this card. Like, this card grinds very well. Cavalier of Dawn. What do I want to do? I don't know. Let's just attack first. I can also draw 2 cards if I really want to, but... do I want to just play Cavalier of Dawn and kill my wall? I think so, yeah. Command the Dreadhorde. I think I like Liliana better. Alright, this is a great play. It makes me draw a card, make a golem. What's the draw? Or a ramp or reef version. Maybe the Elementals package is still the best, but Uro is still like a solid card. You can play 2 or 3. You don't need to play that many Uros. Omnivorous the Sea is bad. I mean, you kind of needed that deck though. Like game 1, my opponent demolished me. Like now I can just cry for a Dance of Demands and I can just win this game. Like Omen of the Sea goes very deep for Dance of Demands. It goes like 6 cards deep. Treasurer's Blessing, that's a very good draw. This Saga is better. It depends, because if you play against Narset, then you'd rather have Omen of the Sea. If you draw Saga later, it's very bad. I don't know. I think they're both like they have ups and downs. Don't board out the 4 mana damage burn spell, the Storm's Wrath. Don't board out the Storm's Wrath. That's my suggestion for that matchup. Alright, so we return an enchantment in my hand. It's gonna be Elspeth to Conqueror's Death. And then we draw 6 cards. Oh, how many? 4 cards, whatever. Yeah, Conkezilla. You can go on !decks to check all my decks. Or you can go to channelfireball.com to check my latest article about Standard. Okay, I'm gonna discard my opponent's whole hand here with 2 Davriels. Ultimate Lily ultimates on 9. I could have also just started with Duress. That would have probably been better, but anyway. This is more safe because they have 2 creatures. Oh wow, they had Dance of Demands and Doom Foretold. That was a good hand. Alright, Explode. Good game, good game. This was a very grindy game. I really enjoyed it. Yes, it is much better than Witching Well. Incredibly much better than Witching Well, I think. Alright. Blood for Bones and Mesmeric Vented. Bella merda. The economy of Magic Arena is so weird. Like, all the Mythic are worth the same. It's crazy, but I like it. Okay, we got an Omen of the Forge. And we got... What else did we get? Woo! Anax. I like this. I'm gonna play Anax at some point. When the metagame will be kinder to mono red. Another Deluxos. That's 2 packs. Alright, let's play Standard Metagame Challenge. We're 3-0 here. We locked so far 2,000 gold. Wow, we played 1 hour. Oh, no, that's not true. We've played a bunch. Yeah, but it's ironic to Razor, so when I say that, I don't mean it. Yeah, I did call it a beautiful thing, but it's ironic. Alright, I like this. Double Temple. I mean, it's like a card draw, basically. Every scrying end like this worth like alpha card. So I think this end can be qualified as a 4-lens 3 spell, let's say. The Metagame Challenge is very fun. I agree. It's definitely the best part of Arena for me because I can't play the other events. I've never played anything relevant on Arena. I've never played like an MCQ or stuff like that. I mean, from home, of course. I played like PTs and such. But so this is like the most challenging thing that I do from my home, and I love it a lot. What's the best deck in Standard right now? I don't have a best deck in Standard right now. I like this deck right now, but Demon Reclamation is probably my favorite. Have you changed your mind on temples? What was I thinking? I think in control deck temples are great. Oh, Kamadoska. Yeah. Good games, Jason. Yeah, beautiful games. Beautiful games. Alright, I play Gruul, which is a matchup that I always want to play against with any deck. Alright, let's go Treacherous Blessing. Just because I have nothing here, so we need to draw something. I was looking mainly for Doom Foretold, but yeah. The MCQs are really fun, but inconvenient times. What does that mean? Oh, for people from New Zealand, you mean? When do they start and finish? How many good equipments would you have to make the Laxus playable in Standard? I don't think you can make the Laxus playable in Standard. I think it's a cool card. You know, it's even legendary, so I believe it. Like, it could be something in Commander too. I think it's good in Magic Day of like a lot of respect for, you know, commanders and like things like that. Okay, what do we do? I'll probably just play a tap land. Devril, I don't want it. And then I lose 3 life to kill that Edgewing Keeper. 3 life is a lot though. We should definitely start drawing some good cards here, or this Treacherous Blessing will be very harmful. 3 AM start, yeah, that sucks. But I mean, they have to put. Are sure Archon is necessary? No. I'm definitely. You know, I'm actually the opposite. I'm sure Archon is not necessary. I'm gonna just make a token. I don't want to lose more life to this Treacherous Blessing. They say hello. Let's just say hello back. Okay, they stomp me. And they pass again. Opponent's getting obviously very unlucky to never draw anything, but we are not punishing them. Like, it's not that there's something going on here. I have nothing going on as well. I'll just attack and pass. Yeah. Classic Screw versus Flood. It is. Usually, I mean, it depends. Like, Screw is usually favored, but here we have Castles, and we just have like a very high power level, so. Also, it's not that we are just flawed. We have cards in our hand. Castle and draw a card with it. Alright, let's make a token. Alright, let's attack. I don't think I want to play Agonizing Remorse. Losing 2 life for literally nothing. Because my opponent has 7 cards in hand, so they will always have something good to play. Okay, the 4th Bonecrusher Giant, that's funny. 4 Bonecrusher Giant here. What I did like the most, I like very many decks. You can check exclamation mark article about the decks that I've liked a lot. I think opponent has finished out their Bonecrusher Giant, by the way. Ooh, Archon of Sun's Grace, that's a great card to draw. Just afraid of it dying to something though. What should I do here? I'm just gonna play this and pass and make another token. Right? Yeah. I'll take a damage. I'm good to 10, but then I have this 2-3 lifelinker. Edgewing Innkeeper, resolve. I can have Lava Coil. Oh, wow, I was so close to activating the wrong castle. Why don't play the Archon? I want to have an enchantment to use it immediately. Also, I'm just using my mana very efficiently regardless. Okay, so if I go Archon, I think now it's okay, because I have no way to use my mana efficiently. And if they go Lava Coil, it's still, like, very good. I'll take 1 more damage, up down to 10. So I'm gonna keep on... Sorry. Sorry, computer. I'm gonna keep on making tokens here. Alright, we went against Gruul, so game number 2. What about Mono White Devotion? I don't have a list of Mono White Devotion right now. My opponent has 11 cards in hand. Yeah, they have 6 cards in Adventure and 6 cards in hand. Alright, let's go. Kaya's Wrath. I don't think I want... Actually, so Kaya exiles Pelt Collector and Edgeholding Keeper. Maybe that's good enough. I board up this card literally every game at this point. Devout the I did win against Dance, yeah. Devout the is probably fine because it kills kills a bunch of things. It doesn't kill Ember Cleave though. Probably that's not good enough. Alright, as always I have to separate out my Planeswap, my control package of Treacherous Blessing Gabriel. Maybe Kaya's fine. Oh no, I finished my water. Clothis? Did I play Clothis? Gotta cut 1 Liliana. And maybe a couple of Agonizing Remorse. Let's try this. Okay, this end. If you draw planes, this end is amazing. We unlock the double white with the Birth of Meletis. I think I'm gonna keep this end. This end is just very, very strong if we hit a planes, which is like we play a lot of them. We play like 19 of them, I think. Maybe 18. And like even if we draw Swamp, we still have we can still play Murderer's Rider. If you don't draw any of these, you would lose like even on Mulligan to 6. Senses Gaming, thank you very much for your subscription. Welcome to Mengucci channel. Okay, we need to hit a land now, and we do. So let's pay 2 life, and then what do I want to play? Oath of Kaya or the Valkyrie? That's interesting. Senses Gaming, I'm going to play a Oath of Kaya. Do you think you're mistaken the match? Yes, there was one big mistake you made, Judge Jason. When you played Doom Foretold in the face of my many enchantments and you were sacrificing the Doom Foretold afterwards. You're probably very likely to lose regardless at that point, but just don't play Doom Foretold when it does very little to your opponent and you have to sacrifice the Doom Foretold immediately. That was like the only one that I can't remember right now. But thank you for asking. Wouldn't Elspeth Nightmare be good in this deck? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think it's a very good card, Elspeth Nightmare constructed. It's amazingly limited, but I felt it very, very slow and constructed. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for Devout Decree here. I'm very glad I boarded in these 2 Devout Decrees. Very glad. I think I'll leave that on top. Next turn I get my 5th mana, and I think this card is... Yeah, my opponent is Team Advantage. I did not expect them to be Team Advantage. I thought it were Gruul aggro, but game 1 they got so unlucky. Yeah, alright, so they play Lustric Beast. That is okay. I'll make a wall. I'm glad that they haven't drawn a Lucky Clover ever in these 2 games. Lucky Clover is definitely what makes that deck okay. Alright, so I have Murderer's Rider up, so I just pass. These Birth of Meletis are doing a lot of work. I always underrated this card. But that's... Oh, I think I have a cool play here. I'm just killing my wall. What do you guys think about this play? Because the prison bar... It's pretty bad, right? It's just a bad play. Because next turn, whatever they cast, I'm going to go... Yeah, no, actually, you know what? I think this is a good time. I think this is a good time. So what's gonna happen here is that... I'll tell you, because this is an important... this is called the tempo. Okay, so if our opponent here doesn't draw a 7th land, they play Low Struck Beast and pass. I need to play something, so I'll play Spell Conqueror's Death, and they'll play Brazen Borrower after that, okay? So they will get him for 3 damage. Alright, that's very important to understand how tempo works here. So we had this window with a card that I think it was very unlikely to cast, because anything my opponent cast, I'm not going to kill it because I need to play this Elspeth Conqueror's Death, or it won't have any follow-up. So here my opponent played this and passes. They would have had Brazen Borrower to play with, and I would have taken 3 damage. Instead, I take 0. I mean, I take 2, but I would take 2 regardless. So I think this was a good play, if you're asking. Temple, I'm looking for a good card. Castelloctrine is not bad, but it's not really what I'm looking for here. I'm just looking for, like, something with my Elspeth the Conqueror's Death. My opinion changed in Birth of Meletis. Yeah, so this... I've always played, like, good decks against Birth of Meletis, in the sense that there were bad matchups. Like, this card didn't do much with it. But as I'm playing it, I played against a lot of creatures. This card is doing wonders. Alright, they still have the Brazen Borrower, so my play didn't matter, because I still take 3 damage here. And they flipped... Wow, a bunch of weird cards to the Escape the Wilds. So they have 2 land drops to make. You went 7 Zol with Simic Ramp. Very good job, Flynn. Listen. Incubation. They get what? Edgeling Keeper. Wow, that's very good. My opponent is not playing Lucky Clover. They haven't cast it yet, so looks like they're not playing Lucky Clover. I'm joking. They are playing Lucky Clover. They just haven't drawn it. Okay, so I hate to see this card not hitting anything. I think I want to just go eat up the station to hope I'm just finding a creature on top to put it in the graveyard. That's weird, but I think I'm doing that. So I'll go Ethan to this station next turn over the other choices because I need to. I just hate to see this card popping off and not having anything in my graveyard. I'll just pass and hope to get. Remember chapter 2? Yeah, I mean I don't need to do much with the chapter 2. Do I want to take this? I think not. I think I'm going to Brazen actually. Because this card probably wants to kill a Edgeling Keeper. But I'm actually on a pretty low life. Yeah, best of 3 is better than best of 1 if you want to rank faster. There's less variance. Alright, do I want to go eat up the extinction? That's... So, I think I have an answer to this guy. And if they cast this plus Great Henge, there's just nothing I can do about it. No, I think I have to take it. I have to eat in the extinction, the Giant, and then I have to Elspeth the Conqueror's Death, the Great Henge. I'll just leave with this Brazen Borrower for a while. I can just play Henge. I mean, if they play Henge, they play Henge. Like, we have an answer for it, and they will play regardless here. Like, they can just go this plus that if I kill this. And I'd rather... I don't know. Maybe I should have killed the Brazen Borrower. I don't know. Because that could go Beanstalk, Giant, Henge, Edgeling Keeper in the same turn. Without me being able... Oh, that is true. Elspeth makes the Henge cost more. So the Henge right now costs... You're right. I forgot about the Porca Caputana. Chat even told me remember for this card chapter, and I just forgot. Classic Mango. Alright, so they managed to play the Henge. Despite I could have forbid them to. Alright, this was another mistake that I'm making with this Elspeth the Conqueror's Death. Yep, and they draw a card. Yeah, so I basically gave them a card here. And I have this card to kill that. This did not go very well. I did not play this turn well. At this point, I'm not gonna cast this card. I'm just gonna go Kaya's Breath. Alright, thankfully I didn't have a creature on top, so the saga would have still fizzled. Anyway, let's go. Elspeth the Conqueror's dead on the edge. And then I'll pass the turn. Yeah, that's true. And Niv Mizzet does not seem very good. I've played some games of Paper Pioneer yesterday. I got demolished by Niv Mizzet deck. It's a very good deck. I'm expecting a lot of Niv Mizzet at the PT. Alright, so they can just draw a bunch of cards with the Edgeling Keeper. We need them to stabilize with the Kaya's Breath. It's gonna be very hard to win this game. Very. 5 cards. What do you do? Meeble. His Helio combo real is not. I can't even believe that the community got so outraged for that deck. But I mean, at the end, I'm actually not very surprised. Maybe it is, and like people do well at the PT with a list that we did not discover, and that's actually cool if it happens. But for yeah, Niv Mizzet is great. Like not only standard, mostly in Pioneer, and even saw play Modern, which is pretty great. It's a combo in other formats. It combos with wow, look at this. They just have 3 Beanstalk Giants in suspended. Alright, let's go Kaya's Wrath. I think I have to at this point. Gain 2 life. No, they didn't return. Oh, they don't have mana to return the... It's so bad that I am just missing on... It's so bad that I keep on missing on this Elspeth reanimating something. Yeah, this card would get... Yep. It's good though, right, Doom? Like, you should find the 20% in this wall of upkeep eat. You're right. Thank you for the reminder. The BBBBA. Okay, he said a good... BBBA said a good thing. Upkeep eat. So we're gonna eat the giant, hoping to hit a creature to reanimate it in draw step. Thank you very much for your great suggestion. Alright, creature. Manco pel cazzo creature. We want to draw that. This is not good. I can't win with that card. And Manco con a swamp. I boarded out in a weird way because I thought I was playing against Gruul. So there's like a lot of like removal spell and Alright, good game. Let's change the sideboard, but also just play better for game 3, okay? Yeah, I mean, you could call this a little unlucky, but like, it's fine. Like, opponent completely lost game 1 to, Mana Screw, so you can't call yourself unlucky this game. It's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do here is definitely change our sideboard because we misunderstood the matchup. Since game 1, our opponent only played 2 lands. So Devout Decree does not seem good at all. Orson Enforcer I think is fine. I mean, it blocks the giant at some point. Definitely gonna have all the Agonizing Remorse, and I don't think I want the rest because there's a lot of... Alright, I'll cut the Noxious Grasp, right? Actually, Noxious Grasp kills Edgeling Keeper, which could be relevant. I think I actually want, like, all the Treacherous Blessing and Jeverill plan. Definitely Liliana. This card does not seem very good. What do I don't want? Oh, Kai. I don't want Kai, of course. 63. What should I cut? Should get a bigger raid. No, I didn't. It's going very well these days of streaming Doom. I don't know. There's like a lot of hype around Magic. There's a lot of more people watching. I want to say that Theros did very good for the game. I'll cut one Kaya's Wrath. And I need to cut 2 more cards. Orson Sorcerer is a fine filler. Maybe I can cut 1 Treacherous Blessing and 1 Devriel. I don't know. D-Spark. I think I'll keep D-Spark, yeah. think Aspect Saga is a bit wasted. It is. It is a bit wasted. Although, I think this game has been kind of weird in the sense that I haven't really been... I haven't really felt the... Like, the last chapter of Saga has usually worked for me. I think this is like the first game where I completely bricked on this. But also because I boarded out like Devrael and like a bunch of things. You wish there was a good Croxa deck. Yeah, when I saw Croxa, I did not see any power in it. Uro, I think honestly I have been underrating a lot Uro too. But the 3 life gains from Uro are huge. Huge, huge, huge. That card has been outstanding. Even in other formats, like Pioneer. Shimpion, Crooked's tweet was funny. Was a funny tweet. He meant he was the #1, which I really, really like as a tweet. Okay, so should I play Orders of Enforcer? Because if I play Orders of Enforcer, it's better of if I draw Doom Foretold. I think I just want to go Agonizing Remorse. Just know what's up. I think stripping Lucky Clover is very important. Porca. I think I'm gonna take a Bone Crusher Giant. What should I do here? This is tough. I can take 1 Lucky Clover. Alternatively, I can take Escape the Wilds, but like there are only 2 lands. They're very far from it. I can take 1 Lucky Clover and then hoped. No, I think I'm gonna take this Bone Crusher Giant. I just hope they like get stuck with early mana issue and then I just get back with the Treacherous Blessing and stuff. No, definitely no Fear of Wishes. Fear of Wishes costs 4. They have two lands only. Alright, draw 3 cards. Doom Foretold, great draw. Great draw. This is exactly what we were looking for. I've never played against Dream Trawler. This card is here for Dream Trawler. Oh, wow. They drew land and Edgeling Keeper. That's very lucky. Porca puttana. Alright, what do we do? If I... They just sacrifice a Fae of Wishes. And I sacrifice this. I just established a situation, though, where Doom Foretold is very relevant. I think I like it. I have to strip away this Escape the Wild, but I have 1 turn to do it. What do you want to take? Swamp or Plains? I'll take a Swamp, I think. My hand is very much black right now. So, yeah. I'll play Doom Foretold. I go to 16. They sacrifice the Fae of Wishes. I think, like, right now, I think, like, this curve is, like, somewhat unbeatable. Agonizing Remorse, Treacherous Blessing, Doom Foretold. I think it's very hard to beat. I think this is just exactly what you're gonna do. Oh, Nature Beanstalk Giant. Madonna mia. Such a good draw. Ramping 2 mana now. Alright, so we need to strip away this Escape the Wilds. No, you don't improve by cutting the best card in your deck. You disprove. I don't even know if it's a word, but yeah. Alright, they have a land for turn. Okay, they have 1 card in hand. Alright, let's for sure discard a card that they have in hand. Exiling, it's not even discard. And let's play Orders of Enforcer, which is going to be very strong, sacrificing to the Doom Foretold and just leaving me a creature back. Opponent a 6 card. I think now we can manage. We have managed them, unless they draw another vaffanculo. Porca puttana, the top deck and Escape the Wild. Porco cazzo. They'll bounce 2 things. Did they? Oh, okay. They fizzled their Brazen Borrower because they wanted to kill my Doom for. Park. Wow, they also flipped so well. They got this plus these 2. So if I go Liliana, I mean, I'm gonna go Liliana minus. Not because I want to kill this guy. I care zero about this. It's just that that'll just bounce my Liliana and my token. So, yeah, this is like the best. But I'm in a bad spot right now. I'm actually gonna... Wow, can you believe losing this game? We had the nuts, but I guess we got out-nutted. You are still ahead. No, you are not. They have 2 Prison Bar and this card. They'll draw a lot of cards this turn. But that's fine. We'll fight it. We'll fight. They can't play double Prison Bar. I can just bounce a Liliana and replay Prison Borrower. Actually, yeah, no, I just played Prison Bar. They can't bounce Liliana because the Prison Bar will get countered if they do that. Oh, it means something else? I didn't know Kuro Kurasai. I thought he meant that got very lucky. How do you like Doom Foretold in this metagame? It's been fine. Okay. That's weird. What my opponent did. Why did they not bounce my Liliana with the last Prison Borrower? They forget they had it. It was going to get exiled. I guess that's what happened. Anyway, I'm actually on 13 life too. I don't even know how I finished with 13 life, but here we are. Oh, nutted means ejaculated? I didn't know that. I think was making a verb of doing the nuts. Lucky Clover is not a main. Yeah, it's weird, but... Bouncing down would have been bad for them, to be honest. You actually might be right. You actually might be right. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go definitely Elspeth Conquers that, Exile Brazen Borrower, and then just play an Orders of Enforcer here. My opponent could play that, but if they're breaking right now, we can't just recover now that I've drawn this, and I have Liliana in play. So yeah, someone pointed out we were not that bad of a spot. I was more dramatic. This is a very educational stream indeed. Yeah, we're learning. Thank you, David Pitts. Very good suggestion. Bouncing Liliana means Borrower Fizzles. I know Borrower Fizzles, but they had 2 borrowers. Like one, they exiled one. They had 2 borrowers revealed with Escape the Wilds. Anyway, they drew this card, which is weird, but they got him. It got to them a Bone Crusher Giant, which is going to kill Liliana. But we have finally this Especial Conquest that it literally does something now. Before it didn't. This Bone Crusher Giant did a lot of value for them. Alright. Yeah, that's true, Jeff Wiggy. Birth of Meletis. I mean, better than nothing. I'm just gonna play it. Salamius.
Alright, that's a new record, folks.
Thank you very much, Salamius. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription. We're gonna play this first. If I play this first, I can't play that many things. I'm just gonna play this first and then this. Yeah. If I would have drawn something to answer this Agile Keeper, that would have been great. Yeah, I would have done it, but that's fine. Like, I could have also just took a damage for no reason, right? So I think overall this is a good play. But one attack, I don't think so. Okay, they go Beanstalk Giant, they draw a card. The Beanstalk Giant is kept at bay by the Orders of Enforcer, but they can just draw a Bone Crusher Giant, kill my 2 Orders of Enforcer. This is great. I think they have 2 lands in hand now. Birth of Melee... Che sta succedendo? What happens here? Alright, I reanimated the Liliana, so let's put a Loyalty. Let's put a Wall. Liliana's on 7. Okay, I'm going to play an Archon of Sun's Grace, an Oath of Kaya, and then -2 Liliana. I think it's a great sequence of play. Yeah. So I'll go Oath of Kaya, kill the Agile Innkeeper, make an Archon, make a Pegasus, then I -2 Liliana here, draw 2 cards. I'll sacrifice the Wall and probably the Zombie. I think I want to keep the Orders of Enforcer around. Now I'll draw 2 cards. I think they have 2 lands in hand. I'll play land and I'll attack with one of both, right? What a turn indeed. The Elspeth saga was outstanding. It killed a creature and then reanimated Liliana. It's not something that... There's just not that many cards that do something that powerful like this. Alright, beautiful, beautiful games here. I'm having a lot of fun playing this deck. So they'll play the 7/7, but it's not a... Oh, okay, they got Bone Crushing Giant too. What are they trying to do? Oh yeah, they kill Liliana. That's fine. Like, it did a bunch of things. And they replay the Beanstalk, but it's just a dude. 12/12, no abilities. We will fly over it. And I'll play Cavalier of Dawn. Kill the Treacherous Blessing, I think. It could be risky. It could be risky because they could just draw another of these and get killed 2 of my Rosary Force. But I can just chump block this. Actually, if I kill this, I don't make the Golem. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna kill Lucky Clover. I think this is the best line. Because I can just draw Failed Wishes and just like kill me somehow. I have a very good clock here. I'm just not afraid of this guy at all. And not even of this card. Like, I am way ahead of this board state. Only losing to the Lucky Clover, I think, now. Losing to Fling. Are we losing to Fling? I'm getting a lot of life with these two Pegasus. Alright, got the Doom Foretold. This will make another zombie, another Pegasus. Yeah, Archon is doing very good here. I doubted Archon is doing fine. Making a Pegasus. And then we pass the turn. I don't need to do anything. I'm definitely not sweeping because I'm winning with the Archon. Alright, this has been a crazy game. I thought it was so far ahead. Then I thought it was behind. But finally, we managed to win them. Alright. Alright, great games. Great games. Great games indeed. We should be 4-0, I think. 4-0. Nice. We already won 2,000 gold and 5 packs. That's great. Every match right now matters a lot. A lot of packs are on the line here. And this is going to be my last metagame challenge. So it's going to be... Let's make it worth it. Blue Exile is my opponent. There's one Kunoros. It's not outstanding. Alright, you go first. I'm going to keep these in. Temple of Silence is a great start. We have 2 spells. Plains? Oh, which set? Okay, cool. Ealerzok. Wow, I did not expect to see an Ealerzok. I'll play Birth. Do you have a favorite deck in Theros? I think this deck is quickly becoming my favorite, yeah. We finished the event before ending the stream. Yeah, I think so. I think I could even go longer today if I'm still in the event. Usually I finish my stream in like 15 minutes. Wow, what a draw. Kaya's Wrath. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Arena Client, for this draw step. You don't miss Dance of Demands. I don't. I'll play Ors of Enforcer here. Makes my opponent overcommit. Is Esper Hero still good? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Deceptively, what does that mean? Torpin Ninja. Whoa. Charming Prince, wow. We're still here, Jovi Costa. We're still in the tournament. With one every round so far. Okay, I'm just gonna go Kaya's Breath here. I'm gaining 2 life, making a human. I could also just pass. Like, what's the worst that can happen here? You know what? I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, this Ors of Enforcer just keeping everything at bay. I'm just waiting for my opponent to play something good. Like maybe Heliod or Venerate Loxodon. Like, they don't have Discard Spell. I mean, actually, they could have Unbreakable Formation, but that just requires a lot of mana to stay on top, and they can't really attack in this board state. I have a 0-4 wall that keeps this. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. play another Birth of Meletis too. Should I play another Birth of Meletis, or should I just play Lily? Let's just not do that, because the 0 for wall will die. You know what? I'm just gonna play this, get a Plains. Like, the 0 for wall will die. We'll live with that. Maybe I was supposed to keep it, because I could go, like, Archon. Archon plus Birth, post Wrath. But my point is not feeling like they want to put me in a spot where I need a Wrath. You know what? I'm not dead yet. I said I'm not done yet, right? That was the favorite hero Dominaria. Oh yeah, your game 1 was brutal. Random sign up 2017. I'm still on very high life total. The Birth of Meletis is helping me in doing that. Okay, I like Agonizing Remorse here, because they could have a Banishing Light for my Liliana, and I want them to not being able to kill my Liliana that easily. My opponent has a weird collection of cards in their deck. I do not suggest you to play in the same deck either Zoc and Shatter the Sky, but I'm not anyone to tell you what to do, so you can go ahead and do that. I'll pass the turn. My 2 big walls here with this face on them are blocking pretty solidly, so just 1 damage coming in. I don't want a Wrath. This board state is not threatening at all. There's only one. It's like if I put Wrath of 1/1 flyer, if I play Wrath of God now. It's very important to understand the board state. Like, this is what I call punts. Playing a Wrath of God now, it's a very big punt. Because you have to understand the board state, and the board state, I'm ahead. I'm actually ahead in this board state. Now, I'll play my Wrath, and play my Liliana plus it, and start just, like, cruising the game to an emblem or whatever, you know, just, like, winning with Liliana. Sure, they can draw Banishing Light and kill it, but... Time for Archon. No, you go Liliana, plus your go. You know they don't have any answer to Liliana in hand, they just have, like, a bunch of cards. Also, having Liliana in play is great. Like, we have Kaya's Wrath, we can draw 4 cards. They have Shadow the Sky. Okay. Heliod is the reason and the moment when I could actually go Wrath here. Because Heliod, if we Wrath, they have to run Heliod. I could block with Orzum Enforcer and draw a card. Alright, don't want me to do that. I mean, Elliot is the only card that makes sense here. Alright, let's go Kaya's Wrath. Draw 4 cards. The Elliot stays around, but I draw 4 cards. I can, I don't know, draw something. This card dies to the 5-mana Saga. Alright, let's make a token and draw 4 cards. How important is this deck? This card is needed for Dream Trawler. We already have, like, a lot of answer to Dream Trawler. I might just be overrating Dream Trawler, honestly. But it was played at... It was, like, very much played at some point in the metagame. It's not very much played anymore, though. What do I want to do here? Do I want to play a Treacherous Blessing? Or do I just want to go Oath of Kaya face? Because if I go Archon, they just go Shatter the Sky. I don't want that to happen. I want to grind some value here. I just pass. Yeah, the sacrifice kills Helio, but Helio needs to be activated in order to make it sacrifice. Indestructible dies do minus counter. For example, I don't know, -X, -5. This member would kill Heliod right now. I mean, not now because it's not a creature, but if it was a creature. Right now it's an enchantment, okay? Alright, it's my turn. I'll -4 Liliana. I can also go that double Oath of Kaya. Alright, let's do this. Let's go Devriel and make them discard. Dream Troll is not being played anymore. I think it's just... It is. Don't get me wrong. It's just less played than at the beginning. At the beginning of the format, everybody was very high on Dream Trawler. Me too. Now I just found it. Oh wow, that's weird. They didn't play this. Okay, anyway, I don't think I can ever lose this game. Let's just you know, play in a way where we're super safe. I'm going to -4. Draw 2 more cards. I'm just gonna win with Archon, but I need to kill this. I need to kill this Shatter the Sky first. No, it's not that they're not replacing Dream Trawler. Is that Dream Trawler used to be in some decks that right now are not very popular as they were at the beginning of the format. Like Esper was very popular at the beginning. Right now, I haven't played against Esper in a very long time. Charming Prince. Enters Battlefield's Cries. It's very hard for a deck like this to work. Whenever you put cards like Daxos, Blessed in the Sun, in your deck, you need to have a very strong reason. And I don't think Heliod is. I don't think Heliod is. This card is good, but it's not as good, let's say. Okay, now they finally emptied their hand. And now it's time for Angel of Sun's Grace to go nuts. Evil Control is still strong though. I don't know, maybe. It's just definitely less play than before. Right? It's just like a matter of who do you play against. Like I've never played against one control deck today. Only one Esper Doom. What happened to Izzet? I honestly did not like Izzet Flash at MC7. I was very surprised when that many good players played Izzet Flash. And it did not perform well at the PT. And no, what the reason why Esper got pushed out is for Ramp and Team Reclamation. Hello, Profumato. Good morning. Let's go. Kaya's Wrath. Kugarnos is probably not good. All right, Kaya for sure. Eat the Extinction. Exalted. Yeah, this can also get rid of Eliod. Noxious Grasp. I mean, I'm putting in Cavalier of Dawn against everybody. I'm definitely gonna bring this card in my main deck after this league. Okay, what do we cut? Doomfortle does not look very good against the White Weenie deck. Maybe I can throw him like 1. I'm definitely gonna cut my package of Treacherous Blessing Dariel. This seems fine. Like my opponent is not playing like mono aggro, so the Agonizing Remorse can stay. Let's go with this. Red. I don't know. I think blue white is fine against red. Blue white is okay against red. Treacherous Blessing is the only draw in the deck has. It is true, but you also need to be in a spot where you can afford to play it. It's like very similar to Narset. I was still boarding out Narset in Esper against Grove, for example. Revoke Existence. I put Burning It in against like a deck with Trail of Cramps and Witch's Open. Although I haven't played against those a lot, so I'm not sure. I don't know how's the pairings. Nick sub. Alright, this is a hand of Magic the Gathering. 3 lands, 4 spells, but you can't keep those kind of hands in this matchup on the draw. I'll keep this. I'll bottom a land. It's going to be a Fable Passage, I think. I don't want to get rid of Liliana. It's not that if you are on 6, you should bottom your 6-drop. Like, 6-drop are still important for a game of Magic if you decide to put them in your deck. You recommend Narset or Thirst? I recommend Narset, please. Don't play Control without Narset. It's just unthinkable for me. Don't do that. Alright, let's go Agonizing Remorse. I'm not afraid of this board state. What I'm afraid of is Venerated Loxodon. If your opponent maybe does not play, in which case, I recommend you not to do that. Giant Cat. Yeah, Giant Cat is very bad against Reclamation and Ramp. And those decks are right now popular. So I'm not sure how they are against... I'm not sure how they are against Mono Red. Okay, let's exile either Zog, because this card is good with Heliod. If they play Heliod, they make a token immediately. By the way, the lesson with the mulligan. So very often people see their 6-drop and go like, oh, I'm gonna bottom this because this is another mulligan. It isn't another mulligan, okay? It's very important to understand that a 6-drop in your hand is not a mulligan. It's in fact a card that you can safely play on turn 6, even on the mulligan to 6.
Minus 146. All right, that's a new record, folks.
Hello, Noxa. Thank you for the subscription and welcome to Mengucci channel, where we're playing Black White Doom Foretold, going for 5-0 now. I'm gonna wait and make them pump the Giant Killer so they'll be tapped out. I played Planes over Fable Passage. I don't have an answer for it. As I said multiple times, I'm just lazy with my Fable Passage. I think it literally doesn't matter, and I am not playing Fable Passage as much as I should. Alright, so play Angel of Sun's Grace, and then we'll play Liliana, which we kept in our starting end. Remember Mulligan, and it's not that bad thing to do with the new Mulligan rule. Which isn't new anymore, it's pretty old at this point, but people still are very hesitant to Mulligan. Or whenever they Mulligan and lose, they say, oh, I Mulligan, you know? So it's like, it's obvious that I'm gonna lose because I Mulligan. It is not. Do you like Terra's Draft? Yeah. I don't know. From my experience, Terra's Draft has been, the skip mechanic has been very dominant. So, I honestly did not like it very much. But, like, they just clearly made one color too much better than the other, right? I think it's still a good format. Like, the fact that if you draft in a pod is nice because everybody is working for their black cards. But on Arena, maybe just, I don't know, you can just force black? I don't know. The Grindy, yeah, I don't like shifting Ceratops anymore instead. I've played shifting Ceratops, and I've been Elspeth Conqueror's Death it, and that felt very bad. Ceratops was good, but now that White has access to Elspeth Conqueror's Death, it's been, it has not been very good for me. Alright, so we have Oath of Kaya to kill the token and then attack it into death. I can make that indestructible. Alright, so the Heliod will work, because they make him in the line. Yeah, I love London Mulligan change too. What do you have? Giant Killer. Gonna kill the Giant Killer with Kaya. Gonna attack Gideon. Gonna play Oath of Kaya, make an Archon. Yeah, whatever. This is unlosable. How does it look like group play around Doom Foretold? With hasty threats. I think hasty threats are still very strong against any control deck. It's definitely harder now because of the Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Yeah, I mean, because it costs one more. It's pretty obvious. I mean, one more mana is a lot in a control deck. Oop, I should have attacked with all. I misclicked. Best counter to the semi-cramp deck are Ember Cleave decks, so Mono Red is very good against that. Why is protection bad? What does protection do? Alright, I'll say the Vabine. It's pretty hard for a deck like Birds of Usurper. Shut down monocolor deck. I mean, monocolor deck is not very good. Yeah, I mean, things change, like... I think it's fine. I don't know. I think protection is a good tool that a deck can have against another deck. Opponent, come on, let's go. Mono red is good, no? Question mark. Is that a question or an answer? Did you answer to your question? Okay, if they go shatter this guy, I will draw. I'll probably die up decking. No, I have 43 cards, so I will not die up decking. Actually, I would love if opponent plays shatter this guy here. Oh no, they don't. Since you don't use dance, the 2-mana exile enchantment and create a zombie creature could be good. It's a 3-mana enchantment, right? You mean Timaret Calls to Death? Ciao, puppy. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright. Nice swing chair, indeed. Aphenia? I don't want to play 2-mana 2/1s. Okay, drawing a lock. 5 wins. Okay, let's go for 2 more, please. Usually I end the stream around this time at 1 p.m. Italian time zone, but now I definitely want to finish this Metagame challenge with you. So we are playing more. Go Mengu. Abelia and Mengu play first. Great hand. Great hand. This is exactly everything I want. I want turn 2 Birth of Magnetis, turn 3 Treacherous Blessing, turn 4 Doom Foretold. So this Temple of Silence needs to give me a land, and then we're off the races with a perfect start on the play. No, at DMC they have better chairs than my crappy Amazon chair. Which deck would you recommend to get into Legacy? Usually it depends on what you play in the other format. Let's say you play Modern, right? You just take a similar deck to yours in Modern to Legacy. That's, I think, the best approach that you have to have. Ooh, playing as Mono Red. Okay. Is there any budget deck is worth playing in the Metagame event? Yeah, I mean, Mono Red, it depends on what you have. Like, Mono Red is pretty budget, and it's good, but, like, I don't know, 2,000 gold is a lot if you, I don't know, you're afraid or stuff like that. This event is great value if you are, let's say, a more old Magic, I don't know, a more like old Arena player. Let's say you've played like for 6 months, let's say. I said let's say too many times. Anyway, what do we want to do here? I can't play anything. I would have loved to play Murderer's Raider, but I can't. I'm just gonna play Treacherous Blessing. It's not a great card, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, there is Zodiobsy. They're working on it, and they'll make it work as 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 possible. In the meanwhile, you can use MTGA Converter, or you can use my exclamation mark decks. Okay, anyway, I could discard Liliana Dreadlord General in case I draw one of the Elspeth to Conqueror's Death, or I can just a card that I'm never gonna play, like a Devriel. I want to discard something that I can reanimate for free with an Elspeth to Conqueror's Death. I think Devriel looks like the best. You want Mono Blue Tempo back? I don't. It's a deck that I disliked a lot. It's great value when you don't get kicked by MPL players on Mana Screw. Does that mean? Hello, Remix Rubix. You're out. Did you host me, Remix Rubix? And I missed it? I hope so. I hope not so. Alright, anyway, they attacked me. Oh, you're raided. It didn't work though, right? It didn't work. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for the raid if you did, and welcome everybody from your channel. Have a good night. Okay, what do we do? Wow, opponent is doing some pretty bad thing over here. If I go Doom for, I think I have to go Doom Foretold, but I'm not winning this game. I'm very far behind here. You went 6-1 with Mango Red. Nice. 7-1, it's very unlikely, but I guess it makes your 6-1 record less trustful. Can you update the final version of the deck? Epiface. Yeah. I mean, you can stick around and then see something. Okay, they sacrificed their champion. They got a Satyr. Yeah. This card is so good. Oh, they put Mount Swamp in their deck. Alright, at least they can get troubles with their swamps. Or slower. Nothing gonna block the Onyx. I don't care if they pump it and it dies. Yeah, I mean, I just can't beat this card. I just can't take too much damage. If they pump with a Castle Embereth, I'm fine with that play. They go Embercleave, whatever. I had the nuts on the play. Unfortunately, my opponent is playing a deck that can counter the Doomfortle pretty well here. I usually breath Intruder J. You just can't get 7-1. You either get 7-0 or you get 6-1. That is why it's unbelievable. Because it is not possible. Okay. What do we do? I will let them sacrifice a permanent. What can it be? I think I just have to pass with Murderous Raider up. Am I? I think I'll pass. But it's not looking good at all. Another Doom. I'm dead on board to another Doom because they sacrifice these two and attack me for lethal. I'll go to 3, they pump. I'm basically, yeah, I mean, I'm just dead. They sacrifice Embercleave and the creature, they get this plus the Satyr, they pump, and I die. But anyway, I'm just very unlikely to win at all. I mean, maybe if they have 2 lands in hand and a Jokaya's Wrath. Look at that Onyx. It's so good, this card. It's so good. Oh, good game. Yeah, but I thought we got save meters. Okay. Yeah. I actually love that mono red is a big thing because when mono red is big, then like the metagame needs to shape around it, and you can't just play like, you know, just like decks that go nuts because you have to respect the mono red more. Alright, we have Kuranos, Kaya's Wrath, Desparky, Distinction, Duresses, Cavalier of Dawn, Devout Decree. I board out all my control package. And I'll board out a couple of Agonizing Remorse. And 1 Doom Foretold. See you tomorrow, Trinka. Yeah, Kunoros unfortunately doesn't really have the stats to be standard playable, I think. We're still trying, it's just a one-off, and also a lot of people love the dog. When it comes down, the chat goes crazy. And what matchup's Gideon for? Control decks. Red doesn't really have that many powerful cards, right? Red, like if it wasn't for... Alright, we need lands. Come on, planes on top. Madonna mia, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I believe. The Jackie too. Mountain, Fervent Champion. Planes. Do you think Cryptic Carnarium is good enough? I don't think it's good enough. It's fine, but you don't lose the games to, I think at least, to like 2 toughness creature or stuff like that. And we already have a lot of tools to deal with creatures. Yeah, I don't like the new Phoenix. What do you think black is for an opponent's deck? I don't know. I don't know the answer to your question. Gonna go with Kaya and shoot the Ember Roller. I would love if they have a Swamp and an Ember Roller hand, but unfortunately they have drawn 2 mountains again. So we block here. If they have a pump spell, I'll let a wall die. we don't play Birth of Meletis not to block any time, okay, chat? Whenever you play Birth of Meletis and their red opponent attacks you, you block. It's very, very unlikely that it's the correct play not to block. It could be correct in some side, but like 95% of the time you block. Yesterday on stream when we played Mono Red, the 2 days ago when we played Mono Red, I think like they almost never blocked with their wall. Yeah, Scrap Scrounger, that's what I thought 2 Boiling gets. Unfortunately, Scrap Scrounger is no more around. Okay, we need lands. Top lands, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. No, we don't want that anymore. Okay, now what do we want to do? I can go Agonizing Remorse since I'm dealing with the board state pretty well, I think. And let's just play a bit Murderous Rider, but I'm just afraid of Ember Cleave, so I want to discard it. Theater of Horrors. That's an interesting card. To play it. And attack with me. I'm gonna block the Ember Roller and go take 3 damage. Go to 19. 19, it's all good. Worst Frenzy? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna exile the Theater of Horrors because I don't want my opponent to gain some card advantage. Here they're definitely behind. Like they need like an Ember Cleave or like stuff like that to get back into this game. Because I am like dominating this one with a big life total and stuff like that. I actually kind of want something to die for my Elspeth the Conqueror's death. Ooh, Torban, they draw a kick cat, so. Alright, can I get a land? So that I can, That was a good draw, Tiobono. Okay. I discarded it. I didn't see them in their end. Anyway, let's go Birth of Meletis. And pass the turn. I hate to have the Elspeth Conqueror's Death not find anything, but I think it's going to happen. Because I need to kill this guy. Am I dead? I mean, I'm pretty close to die. These Doom Fortress are not doing good. I boarded out 1. Maybe I should board out more than 1. You want the fun deck for Arena, please? This deck is fun. The deck that I'm playing I think is very fun. And but this is legendary, so it's important to do it in combat. This goes on the stack, and now you respawn by killing the Torban. I go to 7, then I go to 6, then I block Ember Howler. Oh wait, I can shoot me with the Ember Howler. I don't mind if that happens. So I go to 6, then I block Ember Howler, then I go to 4, potentially 2. So I'm dead to... Wait, I'm dead on... No, I'm not dead on board. Thank God. I'm actually dead to a land here. Wow. I'm dead to a land. Wow. Don't have a land, opponent. Don't have a land. Okay, they don't have a land. Alright, gain 2 life. No, actually, I don't gain 2 life yet. Alright, what do we do? I have to devout the create this Umber Howler unless I die. I guess I was very lucky to draw a removal spell there. Temple of Silence. I don't want you. Alright, so what to do now? I'll play Murderous Rider. I'll go to 1 life with the Score Speeder. I'm so dead. I think I need to play Lifelinker. I can play Doom Foretold, maybe. No, I think I have to gain some life next turn. Please, opponent, I don't know which can you have, but just draw land and have like... Please, opponent, don't kill me. I'm gonna get 2 life here. Two of this bad card in my hand. This card does not seem very good in this matchup. Pegasus is good against Mono Red. Yeah, that's why we have a couple of Pegasus. Ma vaffanculo, dei Torban. Ah! Alright, I'll do it. Ma va a cagare, va.